Hi everybody, this is Bug-Ass Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the DC Multiverse Walmart exclusive Harley Quinn figure. So before we take a look at Harley Quinn, let's take a look at her accessories. Now, she does come with quite a few accessories, which isn't really standard for Multiverse. I mean, lately they've been getting a lot better, so she does have quite a few accessories. She comes with the add-on piece for the Super Lex Build-A-Figure, the Mother Box. I have to say, it has some really nice sculpt detail to it, and even has a wash of black over it. Or a wash of gold over the black is what I meant to say. But yeah, it looks really nice. As far as I know, though, the Super Lex Build-A-Figure doesn't have any open hands, which doesn't make sense, but she comes with that. She comes with these pom-poms that you put on her shoes. I think they're supposed to be, on the ends of her shoelaces, because, wrong one. Once you put them there, they do look pretty good. But then on the back you get that, so I'm not too happy about that. I don't know, I just think it looks funny. I like her just like that with the shoes on. I think adding these kind of looks funny. Well, it looks fine straight on. But then you turn to the side and you see that, and it looks really odd. Up next, she comes with her mallet. And it's done in black color and has the red painted over it. And then it says power right there. And that almost reminds me of the Batman 66 hitting sounds, how it'd come up with POW. That's what it reminds me of. You get the diamonds right there. And I have to say, the red came out really clean. Hasbro needs to, do the same. But I'm really surprised how well the red came out over the black. Why can't Hasbro do that? And you can really fit this in either hand, but if you have the gun in her hand that she comes with, then you'll want to put the mallet in her left hand. And up next, she comes with the gun that has the flag that pops out that says bang. And I am not a fan of this. It has no paint variation whatsoever. It's just cast in a, it's not really silver, it's just a gray plastic. It's just really plain. I think if it would have had some paint detail, it would have looked really good. Because the sculpt is there. It just doesn't look good because of no paint, of it just being cast in that single collar. Now let's go ahead and put this in her hand. There. And both accessories stay in her hand. I didn't figure the mallet would, but it does. I'm really surprised at how well it stays in her hand. So now let's take a look at the head sculpt. So the head sculpt looks really good. It looks surprisingly a lot like Amanda Connor's art. I'm pretty sure that's what they were going for, and they really nailed that. I think the eyes came out really clean. You can even see a glimmer of light in them painted on there. And then she has the eyeshadow that's blue and pink. And her hair has that blue and pink on the ends as well. And it looks really good. I like how it fades into the collar. I think they did a good job of making it look like it fades into the pink. So that looks really good. Her lips also came out really clean. That's one thing that I didn't expect on this figure, was how clean the paint apps are. They are really good. This is probably... I'm trying to think if this is I think this is probably my second favorite DC Multiverse figure. The first being Jessica Cruz. They're just really, really good figures. And there's her jacket. Now, with the pegs being red and black, I really don't mind that because, that's kind of Harley's motif, is she has the red and black. So the red peg right there and the black peg right there doesn't bother me at all. Because this was cast in red and then they painted the black over. But like I said, it doesn't bother me because that matches her overall look. So that's not a huge, gripe to me. And then right here, this is cast in red and just has a little bit of black painted over it. And then the silver came out nice. I did see one where the silver was leaked down right here on her torso, but that's the only one I've seen that's had that kind of an error. I think Walmart had 3 when I got this one, and all of them were pretty much the same except for the one that had the silver that leaked a little bit. And she has a little bit of paint detail to her belt buckle there. She has some gun shells right there, and then she has the star that's painted in gold right there. The only bad thing that mine has on it is a little bit of paint didn't get on there, or maybe it's just a scrape. And her left leg is pretty loose. But honestly, that's probably just mine. Now, here on her, what are these called? Are these considered stockings? I don't think they're considered stockings. Well, whatever these are, they're painted really good. They painted the red over the black here, and it came out really clean. Then they painted the black over the red on here, on her left leg. She has a star and some diamonds. And she just has diamonds on her right leg. She doesn't have the star there. And looking at her shoes, the paint apps aren't the best on the red one. But on the black one, they came out pretty good. I mean, you know, give or take a couple places. But overall, it's really not that bad. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with this figure. I've had it for quite some time. I've just been meaning to review it. Kind of like my DC Multiverse Aquaman wave. I have all the figures and even the Build-A-Figure for that. I've had that since like the beginning of December. I really need to get to reviewing those. So now let's go over her articulation. She has a ball-jointed head, but it really won't look up or down. It just kind of slightly looks up and down. She can move side to side. Her pigtails here have swivel that can just move up and down. Though if you move them out, they'll kind of point out that far, and that's all the farther they'll go. And if you point them back, they will overlap each other and won't move. So, it wasn't really necessary, but I do think it's cool that they added that articulation. She has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. She has single-jointed elbows that are on swivels. And then she has swivel wrists. And I have to say, this is when Multiverse started getting the better articulation. She has a ball-jointed diaphragm that it really doesn't move back that far, but she can move down just a little bit, and she can move side to side. She has ball-jointed hips that can just about do a complete split. She can kick forward that far, and she really can't kick back at all. She has swiveled the thigh, double-jointed knee, swiveled the ankle that can move down and up, and an ankle rocker. Now, I think Harley might have been the first to get the ankle rockers. Not positive about that. I know the Lobo wave, I'm pretty sure they have the ankle rockers. I thought the Clayface wave did, but Jessica Cruz didn't. She just had swivel ankles, so I'm pretty sure Harley Quinn was the first one. I might be wrong about that. I can't remember like how exactly they were released. Like, I thought that Mira from Aquaman, I thought she had double-jointed knees and the ankle rockers, but she didn't. She just had single-jointed knees and swivel ankles. So now let's do some size comparison. So with these new Multiverse... Oops, just about knocked my camera over. They do scale a little bigger than the normal DC UC and DC Multiverse figures. This is my first time doing this, but just by looking at her, I think she's bigger than these other characters. I guess not. Here she is next to Joker, and I guess they scale pretty well. I mean, she's a little bit tall, but she's not taller than him like I thought she was. So I guess they do scale. I just feel like she's a bigger figure than some of the previous female figures. And then finally, here she is next to Rebirth Batman. And he's taller than her, so okay, I guess she's probably just taller than the previous female figures. I thought she looked a little bit taller than the male figures, but I guess she isn't. So I guess she still scales with Multiverse. She might be a little taller than all the DCUC. I don't really have too many of them to do comparisons with. But for the most part, she'll fit in your collection. So overall, I'd highly recommend this figure because it really surprised me. Like, I didn't figure I'd like it as much as I do. Like I said, I had a couple minor complaints, like her arms won't go down any farther, but that's just the way that she's molded and sculpted. The jacket is soft, but her sides kind of come out, so you know, she can't move out any further. She does have that one spot right there on her shorts that is scuffed up, and then her left leg is really loose. Now, the arms, I'm pretty sure the arms are the same on all of them, but the scuff and the leg, I'm pretty sure that's probably just mine. So overall, I'd highly recommend it because it is a really good figure. I didn't have any comic Harley Quinns before this, so that's also another plus. I just had the movie one. So this is a really good comic Harley Quinn to add to your collection. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching.